You're right on life in the Philippines. Love change nation and God will lead you. One nation under rule, one love. Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Hey, today I want to talk to you about life in the Philippines, relationship tips. Honeymoon phase. Peace. Life in the Philippines, relationship tips, honeymoon phase. In the Philippines. Yeah. Rock. Woo, what a joy, such a joy to come back to you, my friends. And today I want to say for those of you here for the first time, if you would please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you continue receiving fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you understand, this is a country that is at its core based on what? Relationships. And so when you understand everything in the Philippines is based on people and family and lovers, and it's based on relationship. All those things I mentioned are concerning relationship. Okay, but one of the relationships that is focal point is centered around more than anything other in the Philippines is man-woman relationship. Okay, boy, girl, boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl. You know, everybody's happy. Yeah, relationship, man. And what today we're gonna look at the honeymoon. You know, a lot of us think that honeymoon is just for married folk. It ain't just for no married folk. You better get some. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. It's just not for married folk, man. I don't know why, but the term has been, I guess, associated with marriage. And a lot of you guys, the word marriage, and a lot of you guys vocabulary is a dirty word. I understand that because we're living in 2021. Yeah, this is the Me Too generation. This is the women's liberation. They don't want more. Women don't want to be married. You know, and this is the red pill. You know, men don't want women. You know, what's the person to do? Women don't want to be married. Men don't want women to get married. What's the world coming to? So today we're going to take a look at the honeymoon phase. You know, this when I talk about phases, I'm going to talk about relationships for the rest of this week. And we're going to deal with the phases in relationship. The first phase we're going to look at today is the most well-known phase, but you know, it's a phase that we all of us know about. But when I go through this today, you're going to really, it's going to be some things you didn't know about that that could happen in that phase. Okay, so be ready. I want you to stay all the way to the end because I might say some things that shock you, that block you, that rock you, and it may just mock you. Yeah, about relationships and about the honeymoon phase. Some of you got married when you was like 20, 18, 25. I know, man. You get married. You know, you want to start a family. You want to have a life. You want that significant other on your side. You know, you want that big old ring on you, that rock on her hand, rock on you. You know what I'm saying? You want to get married. You say, all right, man. But you know what, man? And then some of you got married. And you said, we ain't got no money for the honeymoon, baby. It's just gonna be me and you hanging out today. Is that okay? She said, no, it ain't okay. And you started off your relationship on a rocket boat, on a rocket ship. Don't rock the boat, baby. And the way you don't rock the boat is you make sure mama happy. Okay? Happy life, happy wife, happy life. You with me, JP? Hey, but yeah, see, on the real though, I want to take a look at some things about misconceptions, maybe myths about the honeymoon phase, and we're going to show you that it means more than what we may have thought in our minds. To many of us, some of us may know the details I'm about to share with you, but I'm convinced that many of us just don't know. You know? And that's why I'm here, man. I share my experiences with you, share my knowledge with you, and I share my understanding, and I hope that some of you may get enlightened. You know, that's my hope, that's my desire, that's my prayer. So we're gonna find out today. If you already know this stuff, say, Bobby, I know that stuff. You go on about you. So if you're here today and you want to hear about relationships, life in the Philippines, relationships in the Philippines, honeymoon phase, if that's what you want to hear about today, You in the right place, baby. I know some of y'all got scared away with you saw the title, Honeymoon. What problem with Barbie? I don't want no marriage. I'm not getting married. Oh, come on, man. I told you it's not about marriage. Okay? That's the wrong connotation that the word has. It's not significantly associated. So it's not only associated with marriage. Okay, and I'll show you that as we go forward. Okay, so if you're with me, man, don't worry. You know I don't want you. But you trying to get me married, man. I'm talking about honeymoon. Come on, man. Get that out of your mind. Okay, I'm showing you the focus and the emphasis of this broadcast, this live stream today is relationships. Are you with me, man? They call me Dr. Love. And they call me that for a reason and for a season. I'm gonna show you why. Okay, let's go. All right. So last time we talked about on the live stream on StreamYard, we talked about this right here. Right here, man. Yeah. Talk about that right here. You can see them 4 ladies right there. Beautiful. And it's an awesome show. We had a great time. It was a relationship-oriented show. And we showed you how some Filipinas use a man as a financial plan. Okay? And you know, I don't want to just limit it to Filipinas, but it's actually women in general as well. Huh? You know, they use what their mama gave them, you know, shake that money maker, you know, and they get something. They use what they got to get what they want. Some of them got good looks, good shape, good charm, and they use it to their advantage, you know. And they said, well, I'm not gonna have no Monte, but I got me a good body and I look good and I see them foreign men looking at me all the time. I'm gonna get me what I want. You know, that's what they do. And they use you as a financial plan. And some people like it, some people don't. No, I don't like that, man. Don't come after me because I look like a dollar sign. Do I look like a dollar sign to you, girl? And you know, a lot of them go around and say, sir, she said, hi, sir. He said, hey, how you doing, young lady? She said, I'm fine, sir. What is your name? My name is John. Okay, John. You know what? You look like Dollar Bill to me. Can I call you Dollar Bill? That's why, because most of the Filipinos have in their mind, every foreign man is named Dollar Bill. Anyway, I talked about that. We had a great time with that show. If you missed it, man, hey, check it out, man. You will be well entertained. Do I not entertain you, man? Say what? Yeah, I try to bring light. I try to educate you, inform you, and inspire you to some degree with all of my videos and broadcasts. And sometimes I succeed greatly. Sometimes I miss the mark, you know, but I try. And I want you to judge me on my effort, okay? Don't look at the finished product. That means nothing to me. Judge me on my effort. Did I make us try? Did I try? How hard did I try? Okay. Now, if I give you peanuts, don't give me get rid of me. But if I give you something worthwhile that you appreciate, compliment me. Like the video, subscribe, you know. Tell your friends and family. All right. So let's go. Thumbnail for the day. Where we at now? Oh, I missed it. Okay, here we go. Thumbnail for the day. You ready? Honeymoon, she's so happy, she about to bust, he's so happy, he about to cry. Honeymoon, yeah, honeymoon. Honeymoon, okay, that's a term that's been jostled around for years and years and years. Like I said before, some of you got married and the holy thing your only woman wanted was a honeymoon, good honeymoon. You better take me on a honeymoon, and you ain't had a dollar in your pocket, but you got to you had to borrow some money to get it. You had to borrow some money to take that lady to the Bahamas. You better do something and take her down to the motel, no-hotel, Holiday Inn, something, man. Because you don't, you can never live that down. But your honeymoon, man. And you know, when we look at this today, I'm going to show you that the term has been gets changed and altered down through the eons and so forth. Let me tell you the first word. How the term honeymoon came about. It started out in the 5th century, okay? And it was in a Scandinavian country. And what happened was, as a rule, when the men got married, right, to their wives, the men would drink mead, M-E-A-D-E, okay? Google it. Mead, M-E-A-D-E. It's called fermented honey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, They would drink mead. And they would give the reason why they would give the men mead to drink during their honeymoon or during the time after their marriage is so that they could become fertile. That will make them more fertile and they would have children. So the term honeymoon was associated with married people after they get married. That's the original concept, okay? But it's not just for married people, and I'm going to show you that, and I can show you better than I can throw you today, okay? You with me so far? Are we good? We good now? Hey, I hope I didn't scare anybody off. Bobby, do you want me to get married? You going to talk about the honeymoon? I don't want to do all that. I got to go. Come on, man. Come on back. You see it wasn't all about marriage, right? It's really not about marriage. I mean, it could be if you want to look at it like that. But those of you that are about to get married or you're engaged, you have a fiance, this may be very, very enlightening for you. But at the same time, for those of you that are not going to get married and don't have no idea of getting married, this is going to be enlightening for you as well. Because as I mentioned, the term is not exclusive to married people. Are you with me? Okay, I could be on my honeymoon with my job. I could be on my honeymoon with my friend. I just met a friend. We honeymoon first. Honeymoon, man. I mean, you just start not necessarily marriage. Okay, remember? I told life in the Philippines tip, relationship. That is the focal point. Okay, new beginning, new start, honeymoon. Okay, you with me? New beginning. Let's go. All right. So thumb for the day one more time. And let's go. Thumb for the day one more time. And then we're gonna do no hocus pocus, just focus. Focus. Can you focus with me today? Come on now. Put that bear down. Put that 40 down. Come on now. Put that list and put it back in the refrigerator. It'll be all right to get through. We won't be long. Come on now. Put it down. Turn the TV off. That's why you can't learn nothing right now. You always got your head in the TV. Looking at that TV. Turn it off, man. I'm like Teddy said, turn it off. Turn off the TV. Turn off the TV, man. And open up your mind. Open up your mind and your eyes and your ears so you might hear and learn something. Okay? I want you to learn something and stop burning. Okay? Learning is more important than burning. And you're going to find that out if you deal with me. And I don't like people that don't pay attention to me. So pay attention. You can't pay nothing else. Pay some attention. Let's go. I ain't playing today. Let's go. Number one, focus. Here's what I look at today. What is the honeymoon phase? What is it, man? Bobby D, you talking about honeymoon? What you mean honeymoon phase, baby? I don't know. Okay, then we're going to look at what does the honeymoon phase, when does the honeymoon phase happen? When does it happen, Bobby D? And then we're going to look at, do all relationships have a honeymoon phase, Bobby D? I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I don't need no honeymoon. It costs too much, Bobby D. Please, no, baby. Bobby D, I can't afford no honeymoon now. Get me out. I don't want to do that, okay? We're going to find out. And how to enjoy the honeymoon. Hey, Bobby D, I got to enjoy it. I don't like this lady, man. I got to go on a honeymoon with her. I don't even like her. And then we're going to look at how to know when the honeymoon is over now. It's over, man. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me when the you ain't got to tell me when the honeymoon over. When she died cussing me out and stuff, I said, okay, it's over now. And you know what? When I find out the honeymoon over, I'm saying, toodaloo. Gone. We didn't get married. Did we get married? Wait a minute, hold on. Did we get married? Nah, ain't nothing that said don't marry. It's just a relationship. So our honeymoon over, bye. See you later, baby. See you later on the next train. Let's go. All right. So number one is what? What's the number one was? Number one is what? When is the honeymoon phase? What is the honeymoon phase? What, where, when, and why? Those are adjectives never needed. Ask yourself whenever you're doing any kind of information gathering. Okay, let's go. Number one, what is the honeymoon phase? And I told you how the term originated in Scandinavia, 5th century, and how the people would give the men mead, which is fermented honey, to drink during their first time they initially married and became associated with their wives. Okay, so that's the original term, but again, that's not necessarily the term that we look at today, because honeymoon is more widespread, more broad than that term was when it initially came out. Okay, so it does not focus on married people per se, ladies and gentlemen. It focuses on what? A relationship, or a genesis, if you will, of a what? Relationship. The beginning of a relationship. Are you with me, Chip? I need to break it down even more. So what? You didn't get it? I'm gonna say it again. Okay. The term honeymoon does not necessarily apply to married people. Okay. If you are engaging in a relationship with another individual, could be an entity, could be a company, whatever, that the term honeymoon could signify your initial gathering, or your initial meeting, or your initial coming together in that particular endeavor. Are you with me? It is like a beginning, something new that you're dealing with. Are you with me so far? Let's go. All right, I don't leave nobody behind here. If I feel you didn't get it the first time, I'm gonna keep going over till I feel you got it. Right now, I feel you got it. Let's go. All right. So whenever you have a honeymoon, it's always fresh in your mind. It's always fresh. A great relationship doesn't happen because of the love you had in the beginning, but how well you continue building love until the end. Okay. So nothing really matters how in life how you started. It don't matter how you started in life. What matters in life, whether it's relationship, whether it's business, I don't care what, it's how you end up that counts. You look at the people in the world. All the great, some of the famous people we know started off in a life of poverty. They had nothing. But they ended up with something. It does not matter how you start out. Okay. And if you have a bad relationship, you start out and got married, or you didn't get married, you just living with this woman right now, whatever, and you have a bad relationship, right? It don't matter how you start out. It matters how you end up. And if you do the right things, make the right things, shake the right things, take the right things, you can turn that situation around. Take it from me. I've been there, done that, and doing it sometime now, right now. No, but it's serious. You can turn any relationship around, so it doesn't matter how you start, but it does matter how you end up. However, we're looking at the start of a relationship today, okay? So I'm going to show you honeymoon phase and how it applies to you, and not necessarily in marriage, but in any relationship, okay? Number one is what? What is the honeymoon phase? Okay, early part of a relationship. That's what it is. I alluded to that earlier. It is the beginning. It is the genesis of a relationship. Could be with a man and a woman. Could be with a man in a job, a woman in her job, a new city, whatever. New relationships, man. That's the honeymoon phase. Every time I went on a new job, I had a honeymoon phase because I had to learn the corporate culture, what they expected of me, how to dress, the dress code, all the company principles. Those were my honeymoon days. When I first started Verizon, I first started Sprint, I started all the other companies, Bell South and AT&T. All those, I had honeymoon phase on every job I went on. And you have it too. You just don't. Sometimes some of you don't call it that. You just say that's my first 90 days. I'm on my probation. So the honeymoon could be considered what? A probation. You could be considered a probation because when you're on a probation on your job, you can kick your butt out of that. If they think you acted a fool, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, guess what? Your honeymoon is over because your probation is up. But it's similar to honeymoon. I told you, honeymoon does not apply just to marriage, but to any relationship you start new in your life. Okay, so now, what is it? It's an early relationship, early start of a relationship. Everything is carefree. Everything is happy. Life is a bowl of Cheerios and a bowl of roses and whatever. Everything is nice and new and shiny and bright, and you love the world and you just want to be happy. Yeah, you're happy, man, because there's somebody new in your life. Yeah, and somebody fresh in your life. And so it lasts about 6 months, and most psychologists believe that it lasts about 6 to 2 years. That's what the honeymoon phase could be. That's the average. Now, it could be less, it could be more. Yeah. But honeymoon phases, that's a getting to know you type phase. It's trying to understand each other and learning about each other. Discovery, I would call it the discovery phase as well. And it depends on the couple. It depends on how well they relate to each other and interact with each other. Okay. So honeymoon phase lasts about 6 months, 2 years on the average. Now, laughs, intimacy, and desire and last intimacies and fun dates. That should be fun dates, not on dates. On dates. Laughs, intimacy, and fun dates signify the honeymoon phase in any relationship, especially with a man or woman. Because whenever you meet somebody, man, you're excited. 36, 24, 36, your eye be like, whoa. she said, can we go? Can you take me out to dinner, please? You said, what? Excuse me? He said, can you take me? Sure, let's go. Yeah, you excited, man. And somebody new, Coke bottle shape, and that's what your thing is. Hey, you ready? So excitement. You want fun. You want happiness. You want newness. That is the initial start of a honeymoon relationship. Somebody new in your life. You never seen her before. You don't know about her, and then could have been a blind date. But it's a honeymoon relationship. Not necessarily marriage. It's new. It's fresh. It's clean. It's the first time you met this person, and it's exciting. That's what the honeymoon is associated with: newness, freshness, beginnings, excitement, and fun. Okay. Now, all right, we got that part right. All right. All right. Number two is what? When does the honeymoon phase happen? It happens when you initially meet that person, when you go out, and when you get to discover who she is and what you don't know a lot about her. She don't know a lot about you. So it happens from the get-go, from the beginning. Very first time you meet and you decide to go out, that's when you start having a honeymoon. On your first date, that's a honeymoon. You don't know about her. You just know how she looks. She don't know about you. She just know how you look. And so you discover each other by conversation, by sharing experiences in life. And that's how you begin to know. And that's when your honeymoon phase begins. Everything is fascinating. Everything seems perfect. That person's perfect. There's no error. There's nothing you can find wrong. And then you see them in a positive light. You don't see no errors at all. She could be looking like, Houdini, she could be looking like, I don't know what. And you could be looking like, I don't know what too. But you don't see that. You don't focus on that. You focus on the newness and the positiveness about that person. That's when you have a positive and a good new relationship, a new honeymoon relationship. And that's when you possibly may have some chemistry involved. Okay, that's when you're on a honeymoon phase. It's a joyous time. It's an exciting time. It's a fun-filled time, and it's a time to discover and explore each other's feelings, emotions, and personalities. Nobody can make you happy but you. Happiness is a choice and a decision made by you. So stop thinking that, she made me so happy, man. No, nobody can make you happy but you. Yeah, I know that's a problem we have in this world. We think that people and things and possessions and all that make us happy. Now, we make ourselves happy. Happiness is a choice. So get it out of your mind that, I love him and he make me so happy. And because if he leaves this world, what you going to do? You're not going to be happy no more? Because he's gone. If he makes you, listen, if a man makes you happy, right? If you break up, then you're not going to be happy no more. Or if he leaves this world, you're not going to be happy no more. No, you are going to be happy because happiness is a decision. It's a choice that you make for you. You have to do it for yourself. No man, no woman, no child, no girl can make you happy. Okay. Now, in their presence, you might decide to be happy because their presence is around. You make the decision that, I'm happy. Okay. But they don't make you happy. They don't have a switch that turns on that makes you happy when they get in your presence. You have to make that conscious decision, that decision to say, I'm happy. Okay. Yeah, there's a choice, man. Every day you wake up in this world, you have two choices: be happy or sad. Which one you going to choose? It depends on how you feel. But I try to get up. Sometimes I don't even feel like getting up in the morning. So I'm like, man, I don't live. But I know I got to make a decision. I got things to do. I got people to depend on. I got to get up. It's a choice. Everything we do in life is a choice, and happiness is a choice. Okay, let's go. Number three. Was it three? Number three. Just a wannabe. And so, do all relationships have a honeymoon phase? Some couples don't have a honeymoon phase. Okay, they really don't. And they just start boom, 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 and that's it. But most couples have a honeymoon phase. Some don't. Okay, some don't take the time to make the time, shake the time to get to explore and know each other. They just jump into it. And I can give you a perfect example of that. That would be, and we talked about this on a prior broadcast. That would be an arranged marriage. okay, or an arranged relationship, if you will. And especially they do that mostly in India and some other foreign countries. They'll have a child, then parents have a child, and they say, well, we know family ABC over there. Them men got money and all like that. We're gonna match you up with him. So it's arranged marriage from child and them. So they get up when they get 19, they don't know nothing about each other. They just go down to the parents say, get your suit on, buddy. You're getting married today. The what? But that happens every day, man. I know it's unseemable, it's unthinkable to us as Westerners, but it does happen every day. And so, but yeah, that's a perfect example where somebody doesn't have a honeymoon phase. They just get up there, they don't know to pull it off, and then boom, they get. Yeah, some people have honeymoon phase, some don't. Most of them do though. It could be drawn out over time. Your honeymoon phase could be extended. It could be a year, 2 years, 3 or 5. In the case of Lisa D and me, we had a 5-year honeymoon phase before we was even married. Yeah, honeymoon. And I kept telling you, it's not necessarily relating to marriage. It is the beginning, the genesis of a relationship, and time of discovering, time of excitement, time of fun. It was 5, baby. 5 for me and Lisa D. We had an LDR, long distance relationship, for 5 beautiful, wonderful years, And we got to know each other. We explored each other's personalities. I saw her mean Tampo days a lot. I didn't understand Tampo at that time, but I was trying to figure out. I thought she was psycho. I'm serious, man. I thought, what's wrong with this? She don't want to speak to me because we'd be on an online chat, right? I said, "How you doing today?" She'd turn her head on. I said, "Excuse me, you hear me? How you doing today? How you doing?" Crazy stuff, Tampo, because she don't mad with me with something I said the last time, whatever, And then every now and then she might say something, I said, man, I got to get rid of her. She crazy. But that showed me the Tampo. So I didn't even know they called it. Back in them days, I didn't know what it meant. All I know was she was acting like crazy. And then now I know most Filipinos have a Tampo on this childish nature side. When they get angry at you, they show it off. Okay. So, but yeah, we had a 5-year relationship, 5-year honeymoon phase. When we got to know each other, and this was the best thing that I could have done. I think if we had a shorter period of time, 3 months, 6 months, I don't think we'd have lasted very long. I really don't. I mean, I know me. I don't like a lot of surprises. I like to know what I'm getting into. Okay. I don't like to. Let's say we dated for 3 months, and I didn't know that she was. I didn't know that she didn't like to stay in the house, or she didn't like to cook, whatever. And I just found that out. I said, what? Like you got to cook, but I don't like. You're supposed to do that. So I was so happy that I knew what I was getting into, and it was familiar territory to me because I had done what I have done my reconnaissance. I've done my exploration. I understand how she gets angry, what excites her. I understand what makes her what she when she's happy. I understand those things, and so that made me feel very, very comfortable. After coming out of a 20-year relationship, that made me feel very, very comfortable that I knew what I was getting into. So we had an extended honeymoon phase relationship, and I'm liking that. I was like, Bobby, 5 years, man, what's wrong with you? Hey, that was the best relationship honeymoon phase I ever had. Of my other marriage, it was 3 months. That was crazy. I shouldn't have did that, but. That's why I wanted to make sure. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure it was a long period and not a short period. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't repeating prior mistakes, And you guys know that the essence of an idiot is a person that continues doing the same thing over and over and making the same mistakes and thinking that they're going to change by itself. Now, that's an idiot. The technology, that's an idiot thinking, and I try never to do that same thing. So I think whatever I did and it didn't work out before, I try to make changes so it can work out right. So it was a good change in my part because we have a beautiful relationship now, and it took time to get here. It wasn't overnight, but I think that 5-year dating honeymoon phase we had actually did the thing. actually was the key. And I keep telling some of you guys that want to get married, and y'all get angry with me. Bobby, you want me to wait for a year, 6 months? What's wrong? I'm not gonna do that. That's okay. Do what you think. What's a year? As you can tell, we've been in the pandemic for almost 2 years. Is it a big deal for you? No. If you love that person, you will wait. If you have true love, if you have a false love, you're not gonna wait 1 second. So what? You said a pandemic over there? I'm out. Bye. Boom. But if you have true love, man, you really love the person for the person, okay? You will wait and you will be patient and you will use your time waiting, working out your relationship to the betterment, understanding what you're getting into and making plans for preparation for the future. And that's what Lisa and D and I did. And I suggest everybody, man, take your time. Don't run out there and jump in. We got to get it. We got to get the internet married. I can't wait. No. Okay? I think it's silly. I think internet marriage is one of the worst things a person can do. Getting married over the internet. It sort of takes away from the solemnity or the sanctity of marriage, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. That's the thing. But I would never do that. Let's go. Round train, Bob D. Lizzy. Number 3? Number 2. Number 3. Let's get number 3. Number 2. Let's finish number 2. Number 3 rather. All relationships. Number 3. All relationships have a honeymoon phase. Some do and some don't. Okay. In our instance, we had an extended honeymoon phase. And I told you the average honeymoon phase is 6 months to 2 years. Ours was extended. Could be drawn out over time. Some people, couple, take it slowly. We took it slow. And usually, and this is what I found out through my research, usually slower honeymoons have a long-lasting relation, longer and lasting. That's what we're leasing now right now. You know why? Because you take the time, make the time, break the time, and you shake the time to learn each other on a long, extended time frame. You say, well, Bobby D, 1 month is long for me. Okay. 1 month is long for you. You must be short patience, man. Hey, 1 month ain't nothing. Okay. Take the time, man. 6 months, a year, what's that? Nothing. Don't just jump into that and you don't really know that person. That's why a lot of the divorce rate in the United States is over 50%. And it's riding every year because people don't take their time. They just rush into stuff. So it's extended. Getting to know somebody is one of the best way to have but if you want to make it permanent, I have a long lasting. I'm not talking about marriage. You can want to have a living partner. Yeah. If you want a long lasting relationship, take your time and during the honeymoon phase, getting to know them. Okay. And looking at every opportunity of every side of that person. Love does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be true. Mm-hmm. You love somebody, my love is not perfect because I'm not perfect. Okay. Lisa D's love for me is not perfect because she's not perfect. Okay. But we knew our love is true, and that's what we focus on. That is what we key on, and that is what keeps us together. We have a deep down, abiding love for one another. Okay, and understand me, guys. When I say deep down, abiding love, okay, you know what love is? Love is not a feeling. Are you with me so far? Love is not a feeling. Because sometimes I don't feel like doing nothing for Lisa D, and she don't feel like doing nothing for me. Because love is not a feeling, but we still love each other, right? Why do we still love each other, Bobby? Why? Because love is not a feeling, baby. It is not a feeling. Love is action. Okay? Love is doing. Love is caring. Love is sharing. That is what real, true love is. Because sometimes Lisa D don't even feel like cooking for me. She don't even feel like washing my clothes, But she does it because she loves me. And she understands the principle of love is action. Doing. Sometimes I don't feel like doing this or doing that, but I do it because I understand love is not a feeling, baby. It is a commitment of action to another individual. And when you understand that principle of love, then your relationships may be better in this world. Let's go. Round, All right, number 4. Getting ready to go out the door. I ain't playing it. I tell you I was gonna run this quick. Watch this. Number 4. How to enjoy the honeymoon phase. How do you enjoy it, man? How do you enjoy it, Bobby D? They got this new lady right here, and I don't know nothing about her. She don't know nothing. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna be nervous, Bobby D. I'm nervous. I'm scared around women. I'm nervous, Bobby. And I gotta meet this new person. I'm nervous. Hey, man, relax, chill. Okay, it's gonna be all right. She don't know you. You don't know her, so you're not trying to put on no fear. You're not trying to make yourself look like nobody else but you. Just be you, man. Calm yourself down and be you, because she's gonna tell if you're trying to act like somebody else. You're not, because you're gonna look phony. Be yourself and let her be yourself, and then you discover each other as you go. If you're a quiet guy, it's okay, man. You know, so a lot of women don't like big talking guys. They like quiet guys. So it's gonna be all right, man. It's be relaxed, take your time, and let it happen. Okay, go on dates. That's one way you can enjoy the honeymoon. Go on dates, man. Have adventure. At least and I got hooked up when I started coming out here to see her in the Philippines. We went on dates, man. Every time I was so happy, she was so happy to meet me, and we went on dates, man. We went to different countries too, man. Yeah, we went on dates. We went to the movies. We went bowling. You name it, man. We went to different cities within the Philippines. We even went out of the country. We went to Singapore, a couple other countries. That's what we did, man. And she was so excited because Lisa D had never been out of the country before, and she never been. We went to Bohol together. She never been Dumaguete, all kind of places, man. And so we had fun. And during our honeymoon phase of getting to know each other, new beginnings, Genesis, we discovered each other. We explored each other. She asked me questions. I asked her questions. We was laughing about this. We were laughing, and we discovered that we overlooked our flaws. We wanted connected on the things we liked. We had commonalities of family. We had commonalities of work. We have commonalities of loyalty, and those are the things that we found that commonality, a trait that brought us together. And so we bonded like that, you know. And I was happy with her. Now, I'm not saying she made me happy. I decided that this young lady made me happy. You know, that I decided to be happy around this young lady. She didn't make me happy, because if I lost her the next day, I still would be happy. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is a choice. But once again, that's how we bonded. A long-term relationship. I'm number 4. Number 4. All right. We went on dates, man. We spent time together. We enjoyed each other's companies. We explored and found out new things. And that was so exciting, man. I was always happy when I would take Lisa D places she'd never been before. Her eyes would light up. She'd be so excited. And I can't wait to tell Mama and Papa where we been. And every time we would go someplace, we buy a whole lot of stuff to take back to the family. It was a beautiful time, man. I enjoyed learning her, and she learned so much from me, and I learned so much from her. It's a beautiful time when you have the right person and you're in a honeymoon phase, and not necessarily for marriage, just relationship, man. We had a great time. But you explore and you find out things, and don't make any big decisions during the honeymoon phase. I cannot emphasize this more than anything else. Do not, ladies and gentlemen, make any huge decision during the honeymoon phase of your relationship. Honeymoon phase meaning what? Genesis, new beginnings, just learning each other, exploring. Okay, don't make any life-changing decisions. You know, I think I'm gonna marry this girl. You're still learning her. That's what I see this all the time, man. Guys meet the ladies, and 2 months, 3 months, we're married. They're not even out the honeymoon phase. They still learning each other. You know, that's the critical error I made when I'm married. 2 or 3 months. And married, we were still learning each other, yeah. And if I had to took my time, I'm sure it would not have been her. So I'm telling you, man, don't rush out here and say, "Well, we should marry, man. Got the ring right here." Don't do that, man. I'm not saying I'm not against marriage at all, but I'm not against relationship, living in together. That's what we're gonna do. I'm not against any of that. I am against rushing. Okay, I am against ignoring getting to know people and ignoring the signs to explore the person and understand how they relate and what their attitude is in life. I'm against that. Okay, that's not going to. Of course, it's setting you up for a long-term long-term relationship. Now, maybe a long-term relationship, but a long-term relationship of what? Failure. Don't set yourself up for failure, because you have to make a bed ground. You have to make a foundation for your future relationship, and that means you have to take time, make time, shake time to get to know each other, where you can do what? Click. You can do what? Connect. Okay, she knows what you're thinking, you know what she's thinking, she knows how you feel about this, you know how she feels about it. It's a chemistry that sometimes takes time to gel in the mail. Okay, and that comes into the honeymoon phase of any relationship. Are you with me so far? Let's go. All right. What was that? What was that? I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of deep water. I'm not afraid of love. I am afraid of falling, drowning, and a broken heart. Sound familiar? Sound like something you thought about before? You want to get? I'm Bob D. I had my heart broke, man. I'm scared. I don't want to get back into that, Bob D. I just don't. I had this lady, man. She was my everything. She my world, man. And she broke my heart, man. I'm scared. I'm scared, Bob D. I'm scared. Understand, man. It's okay, man. I know some of you scared to start a new relationship. I was too. But you know what? You have to feel your fear and do it anyway. If you want a change in your life, you have to make a change in your life. You have to take a change in your life. Nobody gonna do it for you. Okay? Nobody gonna say, oh, you know what? I got this lady right here. She needs you to do with it. Nah. Make the change. Decide, make your decision that you're gonna start over. And it's worth taking the risk of getting your heart broken again because you might find the right one, baby. Okay? It's worth it. Success is always built on a foundation of failure. I know that sounds crazy, but failure is a part of success. It's a part of the cycle. You start out, you fail, start over again, you fail, you learn from that, you start again, you win, because you learn from your failures. Success and failure are all in the same cycle. It's a cycle. So because you failed at one relationship, does it stand to reason that you will fail from another one as well? Not necessarily so. So you have to look at the positive things in life and not the negative things in life. The negative things in life will always do what? Pull you back. Pull you back. The positive things in life will do what? Push you forward. The negative thing, like, oh, you was divorced and she broke your heart and you scared to get out there, pulling you back. And the positive, oh, she's beautiful, yeah, and you need to get out some that's pulling you forward. You know what I'm saying? So think about what you're doing before you do it, and let the positive things rule your mind, and stop worrying about we're gonna break my heart again, Bobby. I can't stand this, break my heart. Okay, you got two choices. Continue your life and be miserable, or make a decision that you're going to reach out, teach out, try again for a positive and successful relationship. You never know unless you do what? Try. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation Under. Okay, here we go. Okay, how do you know number 5? Now, how do you know when the honeymoon's over, man? Huh? How do you know? It's like bursting a bubble, man. You ever had blow bubbles as a kid? You see them bubbles? I don't know what they call them, man. You used to get them little bubble thing, you had a little bottle, and the soap was in the bottle. You just take a little wand, and then and the bubbles come out, and you be like trying to get them. You remember that? Brought back some memory, didn't you? I don't see that nowadays. I don't see that. Those are some simple little toys and stuff we would play with, and we got some of the greatest times of my life blowing bubbles, just blowing bubbles. But you know what, man? What happens sometimes when the bubble breaks? Like, man, that was the best bubble I ever had. You be like, I had to break. Yeah, but that's what life is about. That's what happens when the honeymoon phase is over. It's like bursting a bubble. Pop, and it's gone. You know when it's over because it is noticeable. There's some things that you cannot avoid looking at. Okay? Yeah, you're gonna know. Number one, she gonna be acting fool with you. Yeah, and you gonna be acting a fool with her. And it's like they're really not perfect. You start noticing the imperfections of that person. Remember, initially in the honeymoon phase, you don't notice any imperfections. You don't notice anything wrong or negative about that person. Everything is perfect, right? So when the honeymoon's over, you started noticing the imperfections. I didn't never seen that mole on his left ear before. What is that? Is bad. And she, oh my God, she got on too much. I ain't never smell that much cologne on perfume on her. She was wearing too much perfume. You start noticing that stuff. Too much. There's too much makeup on her. She look like a clown. All that stuff, man. You start noticing the imperfections, all the attitudes. You start noticing, and then that's like the bubble being like, pop, boop, it's bursting. You know, there's a change. You know this. The happy time's gone. That fun time, that happy time, the exciting time, everything was perfect. La 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 la. It's no more. It's gone. It's over. So when you find things like that, you know it's over. You realize it's over. And then during this phase, love is tested. Okay, you start arguing more, and then sometimes to cover up the argument, to cover up the differences, you have more sex intimately. You become more intimate. And that's just to work around and try to cover up the arguments. Well, let's don't argue. Let's have sex, and just try to get away with it. But during this phase, your love is strongly tested. Okay, and the way you test the love is true love is tested, because if you have true love for that person, all the little imperfections, all the little flaws, and you saw in her body, or she saw in your body and your features, or whatever, they don't mount to a hill of beans. Because you have true love for that person. And the way you found out that you have true love for that person is during the honeymoon phase. And when the phase was over, you started seeing them, you started arguing with her, she started arguing with you, you saw the imperfections in them, they saw the imperfection in you, and they just made a conscious decision. I still love that person. That's true love. Your love is tested. And that's how your love stands the test of time during the honeymoon phase. Okay? The honeymoon phase determines whether you can go further and extend your relationship. If you don't get through the honeymoon phase, it takes a strong person to get through the honeymoon. That's one of the toughest parts of the honeymoon phase, because we all want things our way. We all want to be perfect and all of that. And so if you don't see perfection in that person in the honeymoon phase, you'll never see it. So honeymoon phase determines a lot, and it determines how your future relationship will be as well. All right, I don't have to act like I don't eat much. I don't have to act like I don't eat much when we go to dinner anymore. That's when you know the honeymoon phase is over. You know how these women, they go to dinner with their man. You say, you want some more? You want some steak? No, I'm full. And then they eat that piece of a steak, not a whole steak. Just cut a little slice. I'm full. I'm sorry. I'm full. I can't do it. Lying. And she'll see saying, I don't have to act like I don't eat much anymore because the honeymoon's over. That's what happened, man. We stop pretending. We stop trying to put on our best face, because now we understand that this person that I'm in a honeymoon relationship, when the relationship's over, she knows me now. I don't have to pretend. She knows the true me. She sees the imperfections in me. I see the imperfections, and I accept it. So whenever you're dealing with the honeymoon phase and it's over, you are left faced with one big question. One question is, do I really love this person? True love. And am I willing to love this person in spite of their imperfections? So that's the big question you have to ask. And if you answer that question in the affirmative, that means that you can go on to your next phase in your relationship, and you can continue your relationships. Okay. So I'm going to reach you about relationships. It is a process, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you got on your mind, we hooked up last night. We had a good time. We have a great relationship. We hook up, Come on, man. Is that really all you think about a relationship? Hook it up? That's the mind of a 16-year-old. That's the mind of an immature individual. I need you to grow up. That's why you ain't got nobody right now. Because you don't understand what our true, long-lasting, loving, meaningful relationship is. It is not one single item on the menu. Okay? Get that, guys and ladies and gentlemen. Get that. It is just not one big ball of sex. Part of it. If you get that, if you think a part, but that's not all it is. And if you have that limited mentality, you're missing out on the beauty of that other individual, on the total beauty of that other individual, because you're short-sighted, and you're missing out on a wonderful person that is over and above and beyond the sex. Are you with me? That's all I got for you today, man. I'm gonna run this thing down to you. I'm gonna get you to a point where when you get in a relationship, you're gonna know where you are in your relationship. You're gonna know what you're saying, how you're saying. You're gonna understand where she's there. You will be. There will be no doubt in your. When I'm done with you, there will be no doubt in your mind. If you want this person, and if your relationship is good, bad, mediocre, you will know it. Because I'm gonna show you better than I can throw you the signs, the tendencies, the traits that you need to look out for as you engage in a relationship and as you try to do what? Build a what? Meaningful and lasting relationship. Now, if that's what you want. Now, if you don't want no meaningful and lasting relationship, do what you want to do. Because you ain't gonna have nothing. My mama told me a long time ago, nothing from nothing, leave nothing. Okay? Are you with me? Yeah, let's go. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board or needed love. Woo, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready, man? Hey, we're riding love train, one nation under. Ooh, Bobby and Lizzie. Are you with me, GP? Let's go. You know what I'm saying, right? God be God. Hey, that's my thing. I enjoy that, man. I love sharing information like that. It makes me feel, I don't know, I just feel good, man. I feel good that I made the choice to feel good. It's a choice. I mean, you feel good and feel happy. It's a choice. I choose to feel good about the information I've just presented to you. I choose. It's a choice. I could make myself feel bad by saying, I don't like it. I don't roll like that. So I choose to be happy, and I hope you decide to do the same thing. All right, we got to find out who I'm talking about, buffed up, and be the first man in the hit house. Somebody said I said it too fast. I got to say it slow. We've got to find out who's rough enough, who's tough enough, who's buffed up enough. Did I say it right? Buffed up. You know what buffed up means? You got to buffed up muscle. You strong. Who's buffed up enough to be the first man in his house? And somebody else told me to you. What you say when you say his house? I said, his house, man. H-I-S. His. You can say H-I-Z, H-O-U-S, whatever you want. His house, okay? Who's rubbing up, topping up, buffed up, and be the first man in his house? Can I say what I say to you say all aboard, toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Let's ride. Y'all ready, man? Okay, I'll drill down here, find out who's rubbing up, topping up, buffed up, and be the first man in his house. I need to know. Inquiring mind, I've always had an inquiring mind. I don't know about you. I like to know stuff, man. I don't like to go around trying to guess, trying to figure. I want to know. If I enter into anything I do, I want to have some knowledge. If I got a job at a new company, I want to know about that company before I get on the job. I go online, check them out, check their sales, the volume, who's the president. I want to know. And saying you should be the same way. Don't go into nothing when you ain't got no understanding. Because it's not gonna work out well for you. You have to understand what you're getting into. And if you understand what you're getting into before you, and that's what the honeymoon phase is about. Understanding, getting ideas, exploring, asking questions, getting the correct answers you want. That's what it's about, man. Research, exploring, discovering. That's what the honeymoon phase is about, because it's new, somebody new. And you're excited about that person. But sometimes in your excitement, you have a tendency to overlook things, right? So that's what the honeymoon phase is about. Discovering, learning, finding every attitude, everything you can before you go any further to the next phase in your what? Relationship. Are you with me? See, I'm a full circle guy. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do, it's all coming back full circle. All coming back full circle. There's always a method to my madness, because I try to make everything whole circle complete and coming back together. Okay? So you can relate to what I'm talking to you about today. If you took this video right here and you went to my prior video, there's something in that prior video I say that matches up with something that's because I believe in making it full circle. Everything in life is related and what? Interrelated. So it's full circle. Everything you've seen in this life is been around before. What goes around, what comes around. Okay? Are you with me? All right, we gotta find out who's rubbing up, chopping up, buffed up, and be the first man in the house. I need to know. Sorry, I'm too loud. Gotta calm down. It's that caffeine, man. Gotta stay away from this thing. I'm not gonna say this. Let's go. Hey, I gotta find out who rubbing up, toughen up, buffed up, and be the first man in the. He's like, who that is said they can beat them son? I need to know, man. Somebody tell me, please. Who that said they gonna beat them said? Can you tell me? I'm gonna find out. You gotta tell me. I'm gonna drill down here and find out. Who we got? Riding the train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Come on now, stream y'all. Don't play with me. There we go. Santa man, what's up, man? Santa man in the house. Santa man with the plan in the house today, y'all. Hey, Lee D, Santa man, number one honcho. Number one honcho in the his out today. Santa man, he said, let's go. Come on, man. You know that's my thing. He said, let's go. You know, when you say let's go, I mean, because that's what I do. That's my word, man. When I say let's go, I mean no more playing. Let's go. Let's be about it. Get your mind right, tight, long, and strong, and move and groove. Don't sit there and wait on nothing. Let's go. That's my motivation mantra, man. Hey, good to see you, Zan. Hey, Zan said, Bobby D. I said, yes, sir, Zan. He said, I ain't playing today. He said, I'm going to be the number one honcho up in this camp. He said, I used to be on the caboose, but not today, baby. He said, I'm going to be up. I'm going to drop to the top. God, hear you, man. Hey, Zan, congrats, man. You did it right, tight, long, and strong. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Hey, Zan the Man has a show, man. He's doing well. It's called Zan the Man on YouTube. Check out his channel, man. Give him a chance. Give him a try. And you will be excited and delighted about what you're looking at. Zan does coaching, and he helps you get to where you want to go in life. If you have goals in life, you know how to get there. You don't know how to get there, or you know how to get there, but there's a piece missing, and you just want not where you want to be, and you need to get there, but there's something missing. He will help you find out what is missing. He will help you find that missing link and get you where you need to be. That's what he does. He specializes in coaching and moving, motivating individuals to reach their what? Full potential. Not half full potential, full potential. And that's what he does. So y'all check his channel out, give him a try, and you might like it. Round train, Bobby D. He won. Who we got? He said, first man up, Bobby D. Hey, man, you did it, man. Hey, I got to give it to you, man. You weren't playing today. Play no games. He did his thing right, tight, long, strong. He represented the Zan the Man show, and he represented the Live in the Philippines, Bobby D and Lisa D Love Train show. Good to see you, Zan, in the house today. He ain't playing. Y'all give his prop. Ryan Train, Bobby D and Lisa D. Who we got? Smooth sounds. Smooth sounds. What's up, Smooth? He said, I will be 3. No, you will be 2. Number 2 just won't do. What's up, number 2? I'll start changing your name. You no longer Smooth sound. You number 2. No, I'm just playing. No, hey, Smooth, man. I'm so glad to have you here, man. And I'm sorry that you always, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times you hit that number 2 spot. But it's okay, man. As long as you get on the train, I do that. I be joking with y'all when I do that number 2 thing, but as long as you get on board, man, it don't matter what your number is. As long as you your number made it on this train, you go all right. Because when you get on this train, man, I got something good waiting for you. As you just seen today, I gave you some hope. I gave you some understanding. I gave you some knowledge. I gave you some inspiration. I gave you some peace. I gave you a little laugh. I gave you some joy. All of that, man, waiting for you when you get on the train, man. Just get on board, man. You don't need no ticket. Ride train, Bobby D. Lee. Who we got? Paul. What's up, Paul? He said, what's going on, Bobby D. Lee? Hey, man, we doing good, man. You know how we do. We blessed and highly flavored and favored of the Most High God. Hey, man, God is good all the time, and all the time God is what? Come on, I didn't hear y'all. I said God is good all the time, and all the time God is what? Good. There you go. Ride train, Bobby Lee. One Nation. Who we got? Paul. He said, at least I'm not number 2. Nah, you get number 2. Smooth sounds took the hit for you, man. Yeah, I told him, thank you, Smooth, for being number 2. What's up, people? Hey, man, I'm happy to be here, man. Y'all know how I do, man. I miss today, so I'm happy to be back with my people, man. And I always get I always get extra excited when it's time for me to do a live broadcast and see my people, man. So it does my heart so good, man. I'm just glad that I was able to reach out and give you some information on what honeymoon is, because a lot of you guys had this weird thing in your mind, but honeymoon by married by I don't want to do no married by. I just want to be I just want a relationship. I don't want okay. So I taught you today. It's not necessarily associated with marriage. It's not. That's not the only term. That term is not necessarily associated with only marriage. It is associated with a new beginning, new relationship, and that's what it is. Whether it's a job, you get a new job, new car, new whatever, new friend, new guy friend, but new boy, one of your boys, new beginning, man. That's all it is. So don't get twisted. Honeymoon, man, everybody, I won't go no honeymoon. Hey, man, when Lisa D and I got married, we didn't have we didn't have a traditional honeymoon. Honeymoon where man and wife get married, right? And the next day, next week, well, they're going to trip like that. We didn't do that. We got married and we stayed at home. Oh yeah, we stayed because we already knew each other and we already knew about each other. But we did take a traditional honeymoon. It was like 6 months later. We went out to where did we go? Went to Hong Kong. Yeah, we was there about 2.5 weeks. So yeah, it's not necessarily associated with marriage. What I'm trying to tell you. Ryan trained Bobby who got Paul. He said, at least I'm not number 2. I got you, man. Ryan trained Bobby Lee, he One Nation. Wendell Conyete. What's up, Wendell? How you doing, brother? He said, hello, family. So good to see you, Wendell, in the house, y'all. Semper Fi. We got a Marine Gyrene in the house. Anybody want somebody taken out? Talk to Wendell. Oh, no, I'm just playing. Wendell don't do no spare stuff, man. He might slap him one time for you, but that's all he gonna do. Who you got, Roger? Paul. He said, congrats, Andy, man. Number one, this Dan ain't playing, man. He's on point today. He's looking, man. I'm on the number one. I'm the point man today. And I feel my responsibility is to be a top and don't drop. And he did it, man. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got? John Thomas, Big John in the house, Big John in the house. Woo, what's up, Big John? Big John Thomas in the house. I'm gonna start calling him Silverman. What's up? John in the house. He's a silver member, one of the best members on this team. I got three members, official members. Murphy Hayes, the gold finger. And John Thomas is silver bullet. I'm gonna talk. Let me see. Silver bullet. I gotta get his name. Silver so far, but I'm gonna get a name for you. But John, what's up, man? He said, good morning, Bobby. Hey, good morning to you, John. Good evening out there in New York City, where it is hot like snot. I know it is, man. And the people there, y'all keep praying for the people that got caught in the Ida, like the southeastern parts of the states and the northeastern part. They were inundated with water. And flooding is terrible. So y'all pray for the people. Many people lost their lives. And so it's no joke. It is serious. People are going through life-changing situations. It may not be affecting me. It may not be affecting you, but it's affecting one of our brothers and sisters out there in this world. So if we have any opportunity, we should reach out, even if it's just a call, and say, man, I heard you was in a storm. You okay, man? Anything I do? I mean, it would go a long way to helping them get along with the situation that happened in their life. Good to see you, John Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Okay, I got to read this real quick. Ken and Will. What's up, Ken and Will? 777. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? He said, I'm good. Okay. Lisa D, where you at? Okay. He's talking to, I think it's Tagalog. Wait a minute, no. He's talking okay, I know what you're talking about. You all right, man? Hey, man. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the show. Salamat. Ako si Bobby. I appreciate you. Salamat. Let's go. Right train, Bobby. One Nation under. Zion, man, what's up? It's Paul. Hey, Paul, what's up? Hey, I forgot to tell y'all, we have a third audience, y'all, and I've been doing it for the last, I think, 3 or 4 shows. We have a new audience. That's why you see 77. He's probably from a new audience. We have a lot of Lisa D. We put in Lisa D's her Facebook group is on a live now. So we have my YouTube channel, Philippine Connection Group. We have the YouTube channel, and we have Lisa D's people on here now. So we have three new groups, one new group. So it's three groups on here now, and that's probably why you see a lot of people speaking more Cebuano, Visayas, and Tagalog. Okay, so just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Rhythm Gold. What's up, man? He said, "What's up, Love Train? It's my birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Joe." You know I got to sing you a song, right? I don't have a gift to give you, so I have to give you a gift of song and the gift of goodwill to you. Okay, this is for my buddy James Rhythm Ghost. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, James Rhythm Ghost. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, brother. So good to see you riding train body. Hey, man, I'm so glad you made it today. Even if it's your birthday, you decided you're going to get on the train. Ain't that something, man? He liked it so much. He said, I don't care if it's my birthday. I will be on the train today. And we're so glad to have you, man. Hey, James, be good. Be blessed. Take care of your Irene is your girlfriend, your fiance in the Philippines. She's missing you. So be careful out there. She wants you to come back home to her safely. And I do too. And take care of your business. He got a big business, y'all. He's got a tutoring business. He's doing big business out there. And when he comes to the Philippines, guess what? James is going to bring his business here. He's going to move here. Because he can do his business online anywhere. That's one of the beauties of having an online business. You can do it anywhere. There's an internet connection. So that's good. Good to see you, James. Rod Train, Bobby Lee, One Day. Who we got? He said, congrats, Andy, man. I waited 2 minutes to comment because I didn't want to be number 2. Hey, people are making their move wisely, strategizing. You know, that's what I said. Women usually strategize, right? They be planning like he just did. And we just fantasize. But he strategized this time. Let's go, right? Daddy man, he said, Rhythm goes, like you were very clever, man. Hey, that's what people do, man. They don't want that number two spot, man. They want to be in number 1. Let's go. Paul, he said, I did the same, did not want that number 2. I hate you, man. Number 2 is not the coveted spot on this train, but it's okay, man. We'll take you whether you 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. You could be 0, man. As long as you get on the train, you're in there, man. I mean, we make fun of the 2 spot, so it's okay. Let's go, right train. Who we got? Oh, did it? That's me there. Lisa, but not what's up? Lisa's up. I thought you were supposed to be taking your shower. Sasha, don't even mean. She's supposed to be taking her shower. She upstairs. She said, Blue Ranches, hello. Please get ready. Can and Will comment. Okay, Can and Will. Okay, Blue Ranches. Get rid of Can and Will comments. Paul, all my Blue Ranches out there. All my Blue Ranches in the house said, hoorah. All my angels in the house said, hooray. All the members in the house said, rah. Hey, while I have this opportunity, I want to say, okay, hold up. I got to go. Lisa D told me to do something. I got to do something. I don't see it, Lisa D. Okay, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. I have to do an administrative task right now. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, I got it. I had to block somebody, y'all. Guy named Ken and Will. Lisa D said he's a party pooper. He's a troll, so I had to get rid of him. Okay. So Blue Ranches, if you see anybody acting a fool, get him. Okay. Block him out. Knock his comments out. Get him out. We don't need no party poopers. We don't need nobody want to make our train ride slow. We don't need nobody want to pull us down to the ground because they got a chip on their shoulders. They want to come on and show and blow off their steam on us. We don't need that. Okay. We're about positivity. If you want to be negative and mean and nasty on somebody's show, don't come here because you won't last long. Go to somebody else. I'm not having it here. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation, under Groove. Who we got? Monroe. What's up, Monroe? He said, hello there. Yeah, hello. How you doing, Bobby Lisi? From Greensboro, North Carolina. Monroe, so good to see you in the house. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation, under Groove. Monroe is always talking about his city. one of the most friendliest cities I've ever been to, Greensboro, North Carolina. I think that's the home where Daniel Boone came from. If it's not the home, it's probably close to it. Daniel Boone, you remember Daniel Boone, one of the frontier guys from the Old West. He's from that North Carolina side, and Monroe always talking about North Carolina. He loves his hometown, and you got to respect somebody that loves their hometown. I love my hometown, and now my hometown's not. I know I was living in Atlanta. Okay, before I moved there, but I was born. My hometown. I call my hometown where I was born. That's my hometown, Charleston, South Carolina, baby. So I'm right. I'm a Carolina guy, just like Monroe. We down home and friendly, isn't that right, Monroe? Right, right, everybody. Easy, who we got? Easy, Ken Will. Is a Filipino race. Yeah, okay, I got you, man. He's a Filipino racist, and we got him out. He won't be coming back on the show. I blocked him, so he won't never get back on the show. And I'm glad you saw it, John. And I need y'all guys to get on board and catch stuff like that. Lisa D was monitoring upstairs. She upstairs said she was taking a shower, but she was secretly monitoring. I'm glad she was monitoring. She got it. Thank you so much, John, for bringing that to our attention. Right, everybody, Lisa. Monroe, he said, hello, Zan. The man as you are, Zan, the man as you are number one today. Congratulations. Congrats to you, Zan. You did it right, Ty Longstrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Paul, he said, I did not know what he said. Got you. Okay, got you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. He was speaking in Cebuano and Tagalog. So when he said negrisimo, that was not good. Okay, that's why I moved on. And I tried to call Lisa D down here, but she looked at it upstairs. Round train, Bobby Lisa, One Nation, John Thomas. I will visit the Philippines and Thailand, Japan, and South Korea to these races in their fate. Yeah, man. I know there's a lot of races out here that you saw, John. People think that Asian people are not racist and Filipinos are not racist. There's racists all over the world. Okay, so don't come out here and talk about, well, they love black people. They love no, all of them don't. Some of them do, but some of them don't. So don't come out here with your they all love all black people. No. Sometimes you'll find out things they say to you, and when if you understood the language, you want to slap their face, okay? Because they'll say it in front of your face because they don't think you speak the language. And when you go to Manila and they call you nig nog, that's not good, okay? Take it from me. If you hear the word, if they start laughing and you say nig nog, that's like the N word. Don't move on. Don't cause no problem. Just move on, because I understand that they're not for you. Okay. Recently, and I had an incident. We were in SM Mall in the grocery store. Okay, so when Lisa D goes to buy our groceries, I usually just sit down, maybe drink some coffee, and wait on her, because I don't need to be doing all that. Well, she takes her time, and she be too long for me, so I'll wait on her. So I'm sitting down there waiting, right? So she get ready to check out. We go to the counter. She goes to the counter. I saw her. I was in the coffee shop. So I came to my coffee shop, and I stood at the counter while the bag guy was putting the groceries in the bag for it, right? So while the bag guy was putting the groceries in the bag, and he was talking to the cashier, she was ringing up. She was standing by the cashier. The bag guy said something in Cebuano. I didn't catch it because I was looking around and waiting for them to finish the bag. But Lisa D caught it, and she was, ooh, Lord, she was pissed off. She went to the manager and told him what the guy said. And I'm gonna tell you what he said. The Lisa D said he was talking to the sales lady and they were joking about me. They said all black men have big, you know what? And he said they don't know what she gonna do. I'm serious, man. And that was Lisa D did not like. That's what they do. That's a racist, negative stereotype connotation on me. And Lisa D, she talked to the man. She went to the manager's office and she told him if she ever come down there again and he acts like that, I want him fired. I said she should have got him fired then, but that I'm telling you, man, everybody is not for you. So if you coming out here thinking, well, they love it, now you being wrong, you're gonna be messed up. Open up your eyes, understand you have melanin in your skin, and the very fact that you have melanin in your skin, people hate your guts. Okay, because they know that this melanin represents more than this color. This melanin represents a kingship. This melanin represents purity. This melanin represents strength. This melanin represents intellect. This melanin represents the best in the human being. And that's why they keep trying to put us down. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Who we got? Monroe. He said, hello, Mr. John Thomas. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ryan Train Bobby Lisi, One Nation. John Thomas. He said, can and will. I will be back in the Philippines one day, my friend. I know. Trying to get back with him, man. But yeah, he's something else. But I'm glad I just blocked him. He won't be back up on there. Monroe, he said, congrats to Smooth Sounds. Smooth Sounds, number one on the number 2 spot. On the number 2 spot. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi. Hey, John Thomas. He said, good evening, Monroe. What's up, Monroe? You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Ryan Train Bobby Lisi. Monroe, happy birthday, Rhythm. Y'all give Rhythm Girls happy birthday, man. Don't forget. Y'all say happy birthday to my brother now, our brother, James Rhythm Go. He made it another year in this world, and it's to be congratulated, and he's to be commended. He didn't take himself out. He didn't make done crazy. He kept himself. And God kept him, most of all, the Lord kept him. So give James the props and give God the glory. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby Lee. Who we got? Monroe, he said, hello, Wendell Conyete. Wendell Conyete. What's up, Wendell? How you doing, brother? Hey, long time no see, Mr. Wendell. You all right, man? Mr. Wendell? 7-5 to you, brother. Ryan Train Bobby Lee, One Nation. We got a donation to the nation. Perry Fleming, Rain Man coming, Rain Man coming, Rain Man coming, Rain Man coming in the house today. What's up, Rain Man? He said, 2-2, right back at you, brother from another mother. Let's go. We got to do a dance for Rain Man riding train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Okay, I need a good dancer up in here today. I don't want nobody playing with me. Be on call, be on ready, be on duty when I call your name. Let's go. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much, Terry, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, more love. Thank you so much, my brother, my love. Mother. Ryan Train, Bobby DC, One Nation, under. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, congrats, Andy, man. Number 1. And congrats, Smooth Sound. Number 2. Looks good on you. Hey, man, I'm told you I'm changing name. Smooth Sound number 2. I on you. That rhyme. Let's go, Ryan. That rhyme, y'all. That rhyme. Ryan Train, Bobby, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, tap that. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Hit the like button, please, y'all. Come on, man. It don't take but a second. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up as many as we can get. Come on now. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Hit that like button. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Michael. Monday. I'm sorry. Mary. What's up, Michael? How you doing, brother? He said, that's good advice, bro. Real good. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I try to give it right, tight, long, strong. And the thing about it, man, most people will hear it, go one ear, out the other. And they go in a relationship, be all messed up. Because they don't understand. And they may have heard this and never apply it, It's about when you get information, you just don't get it to get it. You get it to apply it. And that way you learn it in your life. If you get all this information, all the information you want, and you don't ever apply it, what good is it? Nothing. Just talking loud and saying nothing. I want y'all to get this, man, and use it in your life. And I don't want you to just get it and use it. When you use it in your life, you come back and let us know, hey, Bobby, remember you told me so. I use it, man. Where help me out. I need to know. Because I want to know that I'm giving you positive, good information that you can use and not lose. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Michael Meredith. What's up, Michael? He said, "You're good, brother. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it, man. You know, I try to do my right. I try to do the best I can. I'm not perfect, man, because I mess up. I mess up. I mess up a lot. But you know what? God don't look at my imperfection. God look at what He put in me to pull out of me, and He pulling out the best of me, so I can help everybody I can as much as I can. So I let God use me to the best of my ability, and I don't worry about my imperfection because God don't judge me on that. Right, Train Bobby, who we got? John Smith. What's up, John? He come from Facebook. He said, thumbnail up, man. Thumbnail up, thumbnail up. Hey, man, I bring it, man. I don't sling it. I bring it. I give it to you right, tight, long, strong, so you can use it in your life. And then not only do you use it in your life, you use it, pass it forward. You know? Help somebody else. Pass the peace. I remember we was in this church, and every time we would get in the church, and you know, they open up the church service and have a praise team, and then we had this segment called Pass the Peace. You know what we did? He said, okay, y'all, brothers and sisters, it's time for us to pass the peace. You know what we did? We got up and we passed it. We hugged everybody. You know, we just hugged everybody, not in sexual, nothing like that. We just peaceful, loving, pass the peace. Sometimes when you pass your peace you got on you to somebody else, it brightens their day. I look forward to that. Every time we went, oh man, this is the best part of the service. Right, everybody, Lisi, who we got? Monroe, what's up? He said, hello, Mr. Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? Rayman, Mr. Terry, Rayman coming, Fleming in the house, y'all. Terry, Rayman coming in the house. Let's go, right, who we got? Paul. He said, I will say, Bobby, I've been looking and found good women. In minute now, just I have to have them meet me and Davao or Cebu due to safety. Gotta get to know them guys. Don't rush. Yeah, you have to get to know them guys. No question about it. You know, some of us are very, very impatient. We like everything like that, instant right now. Sometimes instant right now is good, and sometimes it could be very bad. Because when you get things instantly and you haven't done your research, you haven't done your exploration, you haven't asked the right question to get the right answers, you really don't understand what you're getting. And if you're like me, I don't want to be playing that kind of, I didn't know this game. If I don't know something, it's okay for me not to know, but it's not okay for me not to try to have found that out before meeting you or before going any further in our relationship. Okay. So I want you guys to be prepared. I'm not saying don't find nobody. No. Go look, keep looking. But when you look, be diligent in your process of looking. And because if you're looking like me, most of you guys don't want a relationship. You want a meaningful, long-lasting relationship. And so why don't you put the time, make the time, take the time to do what it takes to find that person out? You just can't get online and meet 2 or 3 women and you choose one and say, hey, there's my lady right there. No, you'll feel some trouble. She's gonna take you through some changes. And she's gonna take you, clean your closet, everything you got. Let's go right here. Who we got? Paul. He said, just because she's fine and I chat with one now and minute now, but I still take my time to know her. What about video her, call her, ask questions, check her out. Yeah, man. Excuse me. It takes time.
What's up?
Okay, she finally came downstairs. Lisa, where was you when I needed you?
I'm always here.
No, I was saying, Lisa, I know the guy.
My shower.
The guy was saying something. I couldn't understand everything. I
know.
Yeah, he was saying something bad. When I saw the greasy-mo, I said, no, something ain't right. I knew what that means. That's a bad word. But ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the lady.
The Tuba Queen is press.
Okay, she didn't stole my thunder. I can't say nothing else.
What's up, guys? Congrats to the number 1 and number 2. Just want to. I'm so calm, huh?
I already said number 2. If you try, she just like to say it. Okay.
Say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me just introduce you. This is my wife, Lisa Bernardo Diggs. For those of you that don't know, this is her right here. This is the lady I came. This is the lady right here I came to the Philippines for, and it's been a blessing to me for me to meet her and to be with her such a long time. And I pray that everybody who wants the right one, find the right one, but take your time to find the right one. Okay. And don't, while you're taking your time finding the right one, don't get disgusted. Don't get disappointed. Don't get depressed, because the right one could be the next one. And if you never stick around to wait till you find or go to the next one, you'll be missing your blessings. Okay? Because this is number 7 right there. It took 6 to get to number 7. And if had I stopped, I would have never been here right now. I would have still been miserable, depressed in the United doggone States of America, and trying to figure out what's my
Where's
next.
Lisa D?
I'm gonna say that. Trying to figure out what is really going on in the world. Why am I here? Because I know that's what a lot of you trying to figure out now. Why am I in the United States when I could be somewhere else? You know, why do I have to wait 2 years and a year and a half to get to the Philippines when I know, but you have to be patient, man. And while you're patiently waiting, work on yourself. Yeah, you got issues. So I ain't got no issues, but it's all the lady for it. Stop lying. We all got issues, man. Everybody on this earth, because we're not perfect beings. So recognize your faults. And when you recognize your faults, try to work on your faults before you expose your faults to somebody else. Because somebody else may not like your faults. And they will tell you in no uncertain terms, you MF, I don't know. You want to get there. Work on yourself. You know you got some bad stuff in you. Work on it before you try to hook up with somebody else. Let's go. Round train, buddy. Who we got?
Paul. What's up, Paul? Live with her. Live with her first. Make sure she's good for you, good for each other. Then if that works out, you know her for some time, you feel she right, then ask her to marry you.
Okay. That's Paul. One of Paul's suggestions. Live with her. Okay. That's a practical situation. You want to, if you guys are in line with that, you live with somebody to determine if they're right for you. But that's not the main way people do it. If people do a courtship, you want to do I would say do a courtship. What you mean by the courtship? Yeah, that's an old term. Nobody don't use that word nowadays. They just like want to do a slam bam, thank you, man. That's their courtship. That's their courtship. Hey, man, courtship, man. When I say courtship, court that woman. What you mean court her? Like you on the basketball court? No. Treat her like she's a queen of the day. When you go meet her and go take her out, treat her like she's a jewel. Okay, she's the crown jewel, and you're her prince. Treat her like that. And as you treat her like that, and she start treating you like a prince, then you might have something working going there. But if you treat her good, and she tried, where my money? Give you the bad attitude, get out of here. And start treating her good. And the more you treat her good, the more you want to treat her good, and the more she want to hook up. And that's how you begin your new phase. That's how you begin your genesis and your honeymoon phase. And when you get into the honeymoon phase, the longer you stay in that phase, the better. I stayed in our honeymoon phase 5 years. And I knew all parts of Lisa D. I knew her ideas, her thoughts, her mentality. I saw everything. But I'm not telling you to stay 5 years, 6 months, 3 months, a year. What's wrong with that? A year. I always say, ladies and gentlemen, give yourself 1 full year. 1 full year to learn that woman. What's 1 year out of a lifetime of 30 years, 20 years? What's 1 year? 1 full year of engagement. And I'm not talking about just engagement with a ring. I'm talking about engagement all the way, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, engaging on a day in, day out basis. So you can see her weaknesses, so you can see her faults, and she can see yours as well. And when you come out of your new honeymoon phase of your relationship, then you can be ready to prepare you for the next phase of the relationship. Okay, I'm telling you, man.
The real attitude didn't come out when you get married.
Huh?
The real attitude will come out when you get married.
Very true. She said that the real attitude comes out when you get married. Right. That's true. Because we talked about it today. When you have the honeymoon phase, a lot of time we put on the face, on our best, and that's all we see. But when we get married, yeah, Remember I told you before? The lady said, I don't have to act like I don't eat a lot anymore when we go to dinner now. The honeymoon phase is over. So you let your guards down and you become you, all the way you. And so the person that you dealt with in the honeymoon phase has to decide, well, do I like this person with all the faults they got, or do I don't like this person? And if you like them and you accept them as with the faults they have, that means you have true love. If you don't, that means y'all just fling. It was just a thing. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got? Paul. He said, I got him. Did not know what he said. I got you, man. He didn't know what he said. Gotcha, man. Ryan Train Bobby. Who Terry Fleming? He said, Facebook. Coming to us from Facebook. He said, I think I'm number one here. I think somebody else beat you there. Or somebody else came on Facebook too before he did. I don't know. Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said,
number 2.
Oh, number 2. Yeah, you number 2 on this one. Ryan Train Bobby. Any one nation under. Ooh. Paul. He said, this is why I need to learn the language. They am not black, but it's hard for me to see. It beats me up to see racist. Yeah, I do. Me too. I don't like racist, period. But I understand the motivation.
I think wherever you go, there's a racist.
Yeah, it's all over. They're all over the world, and I understand the motivation is ignorance and bigotry. And they don't like this color. I can't make them do nothing. I can't make them accept me. I'm not going to try to fake who I am either. I have to deal with them. I accept them for who they are and what they are. But they don't want to accept me. And it's okay. I'm not going to force my beliefs and myself on them. I try to keep my distance, be respectful, and move on. I'm not going to fight them. And I hope they don't want to fight me, because when you expose people for who they are and what they are, they don't like you pulling the cover off of them. They don't like you pulling the sheets off. They want to fight. Ryan Trey, about any who we got? Paul, he said it was my bad birthday. Oh, birthday too. Happy birthday. Hey, I gotta sing for I sang happy birthday for Jane Rhythm Ghost. You missed his birthday too.
Happy birthday, Rhythm Ghost.
Yes. Yeah. I gotta sing for Paul. I didn't know when you got a birthday. Okay. Ready? At least you sing. Ready?
I don't.
Sing with me. Come on.
Yeah,
Ready?
It will disappear if I sing.
They're not gonna disappear. You ready? Sing with me, did you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, PMG 2007 Paul. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Paul. So glad to have you on the show on your birthday, man. Keep on doing your thing. Ryan Trey, easy. Easy to blow out the kid. B. John in the house. B. John in the house. Really deep.
It is best to enjoy life and treat others as you want to be treated, but report unknowingly racist acts. I support some Filipino channels that I have seen that they have a good heart.
Right. I don't deal with racist people. I try to avoid them because I know me. They may say something that I don't like, and I'm pretty restrained. But certain things I have a hard time with, so I just try to avoid them. But yeah, he says it is best to enjoy life and treat others as you would want. That's what I try to do for the most part. But report on knowingly racist acts. Yeah, just report it. That's all you can do. You can't fight them. You can't just report them, man. That's the best thing you can do, and avoid them. Avoid racist people, because God made every color in this world, but for some reason, the people in this world disrespect this color, and the brown colored people too. And they think that this white is right, black, get back. But that's not the real we. That's not true. And every day it's people like me, John, and other melanin people skin, we prove them that's wrong as well. Ryan Train Bobby Lee, One Nation, Lamar Taylor, hey, what's up? He said, I made a mistake. Online, go for looks and not read the full profile. Okay, yeah, that's important that you always check everything out they have online, and also keep in mind that some of the things they have in their profile, they be lying. It may not be true as well. So because they try to put in there what will attract the people's eyes, So, and a lot of these online sites do not screen the people. Okay. Now, the Philippine Christian Filipinas, they screen them, and a couple others, but most of them don't. So they can put in anything they want. But the main thing you do is you go by personality and how they react towards you. Okay, that is what you should do. A lot of guys, they just go by, oh, she fine, man. She 30, 24, 30. That's all I need to know. And you in big trouble because that's all you need to know. Ryan, tell everybody who we got. Lamont. You see, I notice men go for looks, but what about the inside? Yeah, it's inside. I always tell you, man. I always tell y'all this all the time. Inside out. Look at a person inside out. Inside first. Outward appearance is just outward appearance. And the outward appearance cannot be trusted because know why? It can come and go. As you get older, this experience, the appearance, it changes, right? The boobs sticking out here when she's in her 20s, when she get in her 40s, they down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So that changes over time. So why focusing on this all the way? But if you look for a long-term relationship, you want to focus on the inside. That doesn't change. The internal doesn't change, but the external fades away in time. Let's go around, everybody. Who we got? Derek Fleming, Rain Man coming. He said, I don't know about living together before that ring when you don't lock her down at all. I'm sorry. I don't know about living together before that ring. When you don't lock her down, all her flaws will bother you more. And if you run before the ring, you will never know what you missed. That's true. Some people believe that if you marry, if you have a woman and you live with her before you're married, that will ruin your relationship. There's some basis to belief in that. There's foundation for belief in that, and there's psychological belief in that as well. What happens is when a woman has a sexual or relational basis for you before your marriage, and then you get married, they'll treat you differently. But when you've never had a relationship with her, and then you get married, and then you have it's a whole nother ball. It's a whole nother level of mentally thinking, spiritually thinking, and growing. But if you've already had everything before you married, there's no more thrill. You already conquered that situation. You know what I'm saying? So it leaves room when you don't know her to have more area to grow for growth. If you don't know her versus you're knowing her. So, but everybody believes a different way. But whatever works for you, works for you. But do what's right for you and for that individual you're dealing with. If they respect the fact that you want to marry first, then deal with that. If they respect the fact that you want to not marry first, deal with that as well. But it can be worked out both ways. It just depends on your ability to work it out and how you want to deal with it. Ryan, Train, Bobby, who we got?
Let them go.
He said, happy birthday, my trunk twin brother Paul. Happy birthday. I got some birthday guys in the house. Y'all give the birthday guy a big shout out. What's up? What's up? Let's go. Ryan, Train, Bobby, who we got?
Terry Fleming, I have learned that if you don't put racist and blast, they go under the radar. When you see a racist, point him out.
Yeah, and I think you should also, but nowadays you got to be careful because they'll point back, and they ain't gonna point back with their hand. They might have something else. So you got to be careful. But when I find somebody racist, I'm not gonna be around them, and I'm gonna tell everybody else I know, hey, don't deal with this guy. Don't deal with their business. I'm gonna tell them because it ain't right. You know, and I believe this should be pointed out. Ryan Train about releasing One Nation. Who we got? That's it. All right, guys, it be real. We got to go.
Who is the one with the name?
Terry Fleming.
Thank you so much, Raymond, Sir Terry Fleming.
Thanks so much, Rain Man, for the donation to the nation. More power to you, my brother from another mother. Terry Fleming is one of the blessed gentlemen on this show. He's been blessed by the Most High God. He have no money worries at all. He's been well blessed. He worked on a job. He worked on a job a long time, retired from the job. He got a government check. He got a job check. I mean, he is blessed, you know, and he's giving and his blessings. Yeah, you can't get no better than that. He's been blessed and he's giving back. to help other people. So we applaud Terry Fleming. Keep on doing your thing, Terry. Keep strong, and you're gonna be all right. Ryan Train Bobby, who we got? TSSD, what's up? What's up? Chichipaya. Everybody hit the like button for 1 time. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichi. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's go.
You missed the comment.
I missed the comment. Right. Okay. Go back. Terry Fleming said, "Marriage is a spiritual commitment. If God is in the guiding factor in both your lives, you can make it through any age." Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Y'all better listen. Hey, when you put God first in your life, all things are possible. Okay? Ain't nothing that you two people cannot work out if God is the center. And that's what he's saying. Put God first. Spiritually connected. It's you. When you get married, it's you, your lady, and the Lord. And when them three things get together, nobody can stop you. Now, sometimes the man be acting a fool, he out the picture, and just a woman. It's time the woman be acting a fool, it's a man. And then sometimes woman and the man is just God. Stand up there. Stand up there by itself. So, but all y'all got to be on the same page. And you have to have the same ideology and the same spirituality, the same connection, and you can move up in life. And it's hard to find that kind of person. Lisa D that's why I like Lisa D. When I met her, she had a spiritual side of her. She loved the Lord. The women I met out there and here, they talked about the Catholic Church and all like that, and they talked about going to church, but I couldn't feel a spirit. I couldn't feel I don't know what it is. I just couldn't feel it in them. But when I met her, I felt it. So it's a big difference, man. Round Train Body Lisi, One Nation.
That's it.
All right, guys. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. All right. So we're gonna do closing comments, Lisa D.
Thank you, Sir Terry, for the donation that you've given to us. Thank you so much. More blessings to you and much love. And our Facebook, thank you for joining us. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Our Facebook fan page is called the Philippines Connection. Please like the page, and you can also follow us on Instagram at Bobby T Life in the Philippines. Look in the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the answer run during the video. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you're a veteran,
you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information. As of January 1, 2020, all veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits.
Love Train Nation, we now have a merchandise available for purchase. Check them out at lifeandfeelbobbyd.com. lifeandfeelbobbyd.com.
All right, guys. And if you want to have the link, huh? Okay, guys. And we have somebody saying that they need the link for the show to join the show.
And you should paste that on the comment
Where's it at,
section.
Okay. If you want to join the show, wait a minute, hold on. I got it here. I'm trying to find a link. Give me a minute, y'all. Because I always say like and subscribe to our channel, and I'm going to give you a subscribe link as soon as I find it. Just look. I put it in, but it should be at the bottom.
Right there.
Okay, that is our link, guys. If you're not a member and subscribe to this channel,
copy that and paste it to the comment section.
If you're not a member and want to subscribe to this channel, go to this link, and I'm going to put it in the system for you.
She did it first. Before you start. Comments.
And here's the link. Go to that link right there, and you will be able to subscribe to our channel, and you'll be able to catch all of our videos. Not only do we want you to subscribe, but hit the bell notification icon. When you hit that bell notification icon, every time we have a live broadcast or we do a recorded video, that bell will go off and send you a notification, so you won't miss anything we record or we put out on broadcast. Okay. All right. That's it for now. I'm gonna. That's it for now. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I already said the thank you. Thank you for joining us.
You said thank you for joining us. And did you tell them when we're gonna come back?
I don't know. No, I
You didn't tell them when we will come back. Why?
I-
We'll be back tomorrow, guys. We'll be back. We'll try to be back every day for the rest of this week until Saturday, maybe Friday or Saturday. Okay. So y'all look for. If you don't see me in the morning time, this time right now, you'll see me in the evening. Okay. And one or the other. Okay. But I'm trying to be in the morning for you. All right. That's it. It's been real. It's been real. It's been
real.
We got to go. We got to go. We got to go.
Go.
This is Bobby D.
And the Tuba Queen, Lisa D.
Saying take care.
God bless.
And
peace. Have a good night.